know what's going on. Stan G, man. You know what I'm talking about? I was just sitting here thinking, right? Why Young Dolph and Pooh Shiesty never came together and did no real deal hits for the south side of Memphis 10, South Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Young Dolph and my guy Pooh Shiesty would have came together, y'all know how hot Memphis would have got. You know what I'm saying? And not let alone putting Pooh Shiesty and somebody like Moneybag Yo together on the CD. That'll shock the world because at one time they was doing the most numbers out of everybody in the game. You know what I'm talking about? At one point in time, I think they was going up like a week after each other when they dropped they, you know what I'm saying, they projects and everything. But I wonder why Dolph didn't do a song with Pooh Shiesty, and Pooh Shiesty was on top of his game, and he was over there at 10-17. You understand? G. See, the crazy thing about like these labels and everything gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? Y'all run them lights up, get me hyped up. Oh man, y'all know what I'm gonna do with this. But peep game though, Dolph, you know what I'm talking about? He really never had a song with Shiesty. You know what I'm talking about? But he had a song with Moneybag Yo when he first, when Moneybag Yo first came out. Y'all already know about that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying, and Moneybag labor situation when all the way there. They just say it like that. They labor situation went all the way there, so the money couldn't mix. You know what I'm talking about? With Yo Gotti and Gucci, because you know Gucci got, and Pooh Shiesty over there, Gotti got, you know what I'm talking about? Money bag over there. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing on two different spectrums. You know what I'm talking about? Understand G. But when it's all said and done, Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty was on two different sides of the table. But like he said in Cigar Talk, shout out to Cigar Talk, that, you know what I'm talking about, they weren't going to let they bond step away. You know what I'm talking about? And that was cold game, and they stayed together all the way through it all. You know what I'm talking about? When the rumors about Big 30 and Gucci Mane got into it, all these rumors hit the scene like they stayed 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something real by itself. But I always wonder why Pooh Shiesty and Dolph didn't do one and come up on another level. But at the same time, Gucci being a boss, you know what I'm saying, and Dolph being a boss. Sometimes bosses don't want to deal with bosses. That's the only thing I can probably come up with. But at the same time, like Juicy J, he from Memphis too. Juicy J always reach back and give the young dudes a helping hand, and he always stay on top of his game. And this game right there, for the people who don't know, that's how he really stayed on top of his game by helping the younger folks out. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's always somebody creeping up. You know what I'm talking about? And think about when people creep up, they can take your spot. You know what I'm talking about? And be hotter than you. You understand, G? And that's just how I see it all the way through Memphis. But at the same time, though, you know what I'm saying? That'll been a brilliant Memphis move for Pooh Shiesty and Dolph to get together. You understand, G? Now I see why, you know, that Pooh Shiesty and Moneybag probably couldn't come together and get on a whole nother level because they labor situation. So I understand that. But Don't never miss out on a real major move that you can make and get some money off of it. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you're in the right situation, you can climb up and be on a whole nother level at any given moment. You know what I'm talking about? Now in the streets, we're hearing about Big Homie G and Big 30. Everything I'm saying is allegedly for entertainment purpose, but they supposed to have something back and forward going. You know what I'm talking about? And Big 30 throughout the, if you say no to a guy, you know what I'm talking about? They, you know what I'm talking about? They be mad forever on some type of level like that. You understand, G? But at the same time, let's keep it always funky. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if you tell a man no and he mad at you, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that's the best way to get people out your face, get people out the way. You understand, G? You know what I'm talking about? Because there's a lot of people, you know what I'm talking about, in the way anyway. If you gonna tell them now one day, so you might as well figure out off the muscle. Don't tell them now out the gate, so you can feel the hate, you can see the hate, you can see that where the hate gonna come from. You know what I'm talking about? And right now, Big Third on the level of going up. You know what I'm talking about? Right now, the city looking at him to bring them numbers back to the city. You know what I'm talking about? And I see he on the, you know what I'm saying, he been on his press run and everything. But at the same time though, it take a bag to make a bag. You know what I'm talking about? Gucci put Pooh Shiesty in a way better situation than a lot of people from Memphis could be in because his name by itself hold weight. Gucci, especially through Memphis. His name hold weight in the city. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't see too many people who took an artist to, you know what I'm talking about, superstar level, even in the city. Just keeping it 1,000. Even in the city, I don't see nobody who took like artists to a whole nother level other than Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane came through this joint and took a lot of artists to a whole nother level and he's from Alabama, Atlanta, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? But I see the, you know what I'm saying? I see what Gotti doing. You know what I'm talking about? He did good with Black Youngster. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you know, he did. He doing good. He doing great with Moneybag Yo. But even though Moneybag Yo, that's an endless artist. So we got to salute both of them to team up and build dreams up. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like Gotti got 4-2 Dub and with Lil Baby and all them, you know what I'm talking about, they intertwined together. So it's a win. So you ain't got to pay for too many features. You know you're going to go up. You know people going to look because you locked into their contract. And that's a fact. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know these double contracts and these folks, you know, artists teaming up and getting one artist together, how it's going to turn out at the end. But for sure, you know what I'm talking about? For sure that it'll give them a lot of publicity off the muscle. Somebody said, got it put bag on. Oh man, come on, let's keep it real now. Got it. He did his thing. He took bag to the next level, but Endless put bag in a situation that a lot of folks, you know what I'm talking about, couldn't deny. You know what I'm talking about? After he put that, you know what I'm saying? I Need a Plug CD that song was on. Endless already was intertwined with the whole, you know what I'm saying, with the whole push behind Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm talking about? So he had a real bag and some folks who were real focused behind him. Now he on superstar level, but the same people still sticking together and pushing him to that next level. You know what I'm talking about? Like Moneybag Yo is a project altogether. You know what I'm talking about? As far as his label go, you know what I'm saying? Understand, G. Yeah, I gotta be from Memphis to really know. Everybody hit them lights, man. Run them lights up, man. For real. You know what I'm talking about? Run them lights up, cause we gonna get real. So we talking about the Memphis brand and a lot of folks all in LA, you know what I'm talking about, asking me about like what's going on with Memphis, you know what I'm talking about, why Memphis pushing so strong right now, and you know, why we so lit. Because we've been waiting on this. You know what I'm talking about? even from a blogger standpoint. I'm the big who doing this thing, especially for Memphis, you know what I'm talking about, who really holding it down, stand toes down. But when a bigger brand get behind me, I know I'm gonna shoot to that next level. Cause I can clear my mind and I can work on one thing at one time. See, that's what they did with Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm saying? But Pooh Shiesty and Dolph made the city look good. You know what I'm talking about? Like made the city look good. See, Dolph did it on a level that nobody ain't did it on. Like didn't get signed or nothing like that. You know what I'm talking about? Got a distribution deal. That's the only thing you need for real, like a little distribution deal, just something to get you pumping and pump your situation to the next level as far as pushing your brand out there because you need distribution. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, he said somebody said, yo, gotta sign it off. So allegedly, everything I'm saying allegedly for entertainment purpose. But Dog made the city look good for dressing. Nobody in the game could outdress dude. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? Memphis got their hand down for dressing. You know what I'm talking about? It's the P in our blood, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? That's how we react to any situation. That's a fact. But Pooh Shiesty made the city look good as far as putting up numbers and coming with their gangster music and made a lot of young dudes get in tune. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like hypnotized mind. He hypnotized a lot of these young dudes to represent chopper game and do chopper things. You know what I'm talking about? In a whole nother shape fashion. You know what I'm saying? Shape, form, and fashion. And he even clicked over a little dirt. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's when he was going up to the like almost like he was the hottest. He was on the streets. You understand, G? So Pooh Shiesty took that gangster music to another level and Memphis as far as the young dudes who under us, you know what I'm talking about? And he had the flag, he was holding the flag down. He had 1017 looking so good, you know what I'm talking about? Like I know Gucci love that boy. You know what I'm talking about? He bought that boy truck and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Something slimy. You know what I'm talking about? Something real slimy. But at the same time, I'm hearing about this big homie G situation and big homie G and Big 30. Like, I don't even know if that's really true, man, because if it's really true, you know what I'm saying, both of them are the brick guys, so they can easily get that nipped in the bud by Moneybag Yo because Moneybag Yo play the, you know what I'm saying, play the boss over there, you know what I'm talking about, at that point. Yeah, I heard Big 30 was was about to get signed by Gucci Mane allegedly. Now, if he gets signed by Gucci Mane, Big 30 gonna go on a whole nother level. You know what I'm talking about? Like anybody who get that push from Gucci, let me break it down to y'all. Right, this is why Gucci win, especially in Memphis. Gucci win in Memphis because Gucci is from a city that's already winning. Then you got a city that sound is already winning. Memphis sound, we've been winning from beginning of time. You know what I'm talking about? Folks been looking at Memphis, but at the same time looking over Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? But they been knew we had talent in Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? It's a swag. It's a, you know what I'm talking about? How we talk, how we dress, how we put it on. You know what I'm talking about? Understand, G. So me knowing that, I take that and put it into my brain. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, Dolph took it and put it into his brand and made it like outstanding. He was an outstanding member. You know what I'm talking about? Like you couldn't do nothing but say, man, that man sauced up. You know what I'm talking about? If I was one of his ops, I'd be like, man, he killing me right now because that boy stay sauced up on the walk up. For real, for real. Can't nobody take that away from dude. So he made Memphis look great. You know what I'm talking about? Then the boss moves he was making, nobody was making no boss moves in the city far as not signing, going out, making it happen for himself. You know what I'm talking about? Dog was a real street cat. R.I.P. the dog. You know what I'm talking about? But as far as this Big 30 situation, if he signed with Gucci, there's gonna be a lot of haters in the city, but it's gonna push him to a whole nother level. You understand? G, I don't know how far he locked into a contract, but I know Gucci can make that. You know what I'm talking about? He can make that change for him. and take him to that next level. Because really, like Big Thudder was saying in this cigar talk joint, you know what I'm talking about? Basically, him and Pooh Shiesty started together. He just signed first because he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get about the streets and do his thing and get up on a whole nother level. You know what I'm talking about? So he ended up signing to Endless Bread Gang so he can go ahead and make his move. But Pooh Shiesty sit back and waited for a second. You know what I'm talking about? He waited and he made his next move his best move. Yeah, Dr. Flipper. Memphis legend. Yeah, you already know Flipper, Memphis legend. Salute, salute. But at the same time, Pooh Shiesty made his next move his best move. He ain't signed out the muscle. Then he got that phone call from Gucci. Man, this really you. This really you. You know what I'm talking about? On some, you know what I'm saying? On a situation like that. Yeah, hit his folks or hit his dad up. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Dad, you know, on a manager tip. Like, look, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we better make this move. You know what I'm talking about? They made the right move. You know what I'm talking about? With the right dude and put him on a whole nother level. And that's just real. Yeah, CG. ESTG and Gucci Mane new video with Lil Dirt. Is the beef over with? With Gucci and Gotti? Come on, man. I don't know if the beef over with, but I know one thing. Gucci is he a competitor, man. You know what I'm talking about? He'll go in competition with any man, and he gonna make sure he stand on his 10 toes for sure. That's one thing I know about Gucci. He gonna stay on his 10 toes. He a thinker. You know what I'm talking about? He might got, he might know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got something going with ESTG, but at the same time, I know ESTG ride with CMG to the max because when all the situation was going on with Big 30 and when Big 30 was like RP, you know what I'm talking about? He endless. And ESTG come back and say he CMG, you know what I'm talking about? A lot of folks in the city was like there's a slick shot at Big 30. But you know, there's a CMG thing with ESTG. ESTG is strictly CMG. You know what I'm talking about? See, 42 Dub, you know what I'm saying, little baby and rocking with CMG. You know what I'm talking about? But Black Youngster, like strictly CMG. You know, the people who kind of got a good mix, like, you know what I'm talking about, like 42 Dub, I believe he gonna do great because he locked in with two major artists, you know what I'm talking about, who can push him any type of way. He'll forever probably do shows, but at the same time, the back end probably be a little smaller. You understand, G? Y'all run them lights up, get me hyped up, y'all feel what it is, and it is what it is. Run them lights up. But on a real tip though, you know what I'm talking about, Big 30, you know what I'm saying? He moving up the charts, and there's gonna be a lot of hate. They hate on Big 30 too, especially if he end up rocking with Gucci Mane. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, man. Gucci Mane on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, D Moolah. Yeah, I done heard of D Moolah. But at the same time, D Moolah birthed out that finesse two time situation. You know what I'm talking about? They count. You know what I'm talking about? He will mess with finesse two times. See now when finesse two times get out, it's gonna be another race to the top. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody gotta really get finesse two times, and especially if they brand. They were trying to build a brand and make their brand really stick out. You know what I'm talking about? Finesse is one of them folk without a doubt. See, Memphis got some hard hitters in the city. You know what I'm talking about? Like got some real hitters just ready to take it to the next level. You know what I'm talking about? So finesse two times get out his mind straight. You know what I'm talking about? He'll do good with 1017. He'll do good with Jay Prince. He'll do good with anybody who got some major bag. They can sit him down somewhere and at the same time let him stay in the studio and go to shows how he's supposed to go to shows. Not just with homeboy security or with homeboy management. You gotta have everything the right way to get paid the right way and have longevity in this game. Other than that, you might well not even be seen. You know what I'm talking about? That was finesse 2 times messed up it with homeboy management, homeboy security. You know what I'm talking about? He should have been moving like a king. You understand, G? But at the same time, though, no matter how you move, if anybody want to get you touch, and that's just what it is. But as far as who making the city like look good right now, first thing people say when they holler about Memphis is money bag yo. But nobody ain't forgot about Pooh Shiesty though. You know what I'm talking about? Folks ain't forgot about Pooh Shiesty because Pooh Shiesty doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Pooh Shiesty saying he the king and Elvis is all the king he's seeing right now. You know what I'm saying? And everything I'm saying it lives there for entertainment purpose though. You know what I'm talking about? But he the king, you know what I'm saying? So if they look at him, you know what I'm talking about, by the time he get out, you know what I'm saying, with his head clear, maybe he can take over and take his label to the next level. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just real. How you figure finesse one sign with 1017? You know what I'm talking about? He might would sign with 1017 with a clear mind and go over there with them boys. How you know that? You know what I'm saying? Understand, G. But we gonna keep it real though. You know what I'm talking about? Like Dolph would have looked good with with uh with 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 Moneybag Yo on his team, especially when they came out there. I need to pull the plug. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like Dolph taught a lot of folks in the city how to dress. If you notice, people dressing like Dolph who in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know Memphis run this thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of folks, you know what I'm saying, copying drip off of Dolph, off of Memphis, or off of Memphis, South Memphis nigga, man. They keep it all the way gangster, they keep it street, let's keep it real. The situation was, but thing about it, like Finesse was only in this situation because he was riding with Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm talking about? As long as there wasn't no killing going on, nobody didn't die with that situation. You know what I'm talking about? Anything can be looked over. You know what I'm talking about? And nobody didn't die in that situation, so it can be looked over. You understand, G? So I can see Gucci Mane saying like that if he said things that make the city look good, you know what I'm talking about, and that don't come over to 1017. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, Pooh Shiesty did get, they had a little words, but it wasn't no major war or nothing like that. You know what I'm talking about? Other than what Big 30 said about Lil Mark, like, yeah, he playing football. You know what I'm saying? But maybe not. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe, Finesse probably don't need to be over there. He might need to be with Jay Prince with Honeycomb Brazy. See now, y'all taking up two tag team type of people, man. You know what I'm talking about? Two tag team type of people who on a whole nother level. And Moneybag, I mean, if Finesse get with Honeycomb, man, come on, and they drop a CD together, they got the South. You know what I'm talking about? Cause Finesse more like the dope B of Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't dropped them many projects, but when he dropped, they was hot. You know what I'm talking about? Just real talk. When he dropped, they were hot. Y'all run them like something, man. You know what I'm saying? Understand, G. Oh, man. But, we still got people like, you know what I'm talking about, who on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, Moneybag Yo, you know what I'm saying, putting it in for Memphis, but do he got the brain power to really run a label right now? You know what I'm talking about? That's why I sit back and watch everything. You know what I'm saying? Right now, 30 should be pumping to the point like he pumping real hard. But you gotta have a budget to pump an artist and know the marketing. You know what I'm talking about? He figuring everything out on his own right now. Like when Gotti was at his hottest, he really couldn't make nobody else hot because he was still focused on making himself hot. You know what I'm talking about? It's levels to everything. You gotta learn. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta know what you're doing when you're dealing with artists out here. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be signing folks and don't got no plan. How you gonna take the man to the next, you know what I'm talking about, the next level. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man. Y'all gotta understand G. But since Shiesty been gone, it's slick been quiet in the blogs. You know what I'm talking about? And ain't a lot been, you know what I'm saying? A lot been going on. Have you noticed? everybody was looking at the city tough. And then when Peter Dalton, when he met his demise or whatever, is everybody jumped on that wave. All the bloggers jumped on that wave. You know what I'm saying? Because Memphis, you know what I'm talking about, and Dolph was, you know what I'm talking about, like the down south Nipsey. That's how Dolph was, like the down south Nipsey. You know what I'm talking about, his situation, how everything played out, you know what I'm talking about, and how he was great, you know what I'm talking about. Nipsey was great. They was both on some independent mind level thinking, you know what I'm talking about. So he made the city look good. So now nobody can't turn their back on the city, on Memphis, because they know we got some real hustlers out here. You know what I'm talking about? Some real hustlers out here from Craig Peters and all the way down from back then. You know what I'm talking about? To now. You understand, G? So we must take whatever we got and take it to the next level. If you ain't thinking like this, you ain't really trying to keep nothing together. You know understand, G? For peep game though, if Dolph and Pooh Shiesty would have did a song, it would automatically hit #1. And don't throw a little Gucci on that joint. You know what I'm saying? On the chorus or anywhere up in that joint. He could have brought the 8 on that joint. It would have went through the roof. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like Mozzie and Moneybag should come out first over there in that CMG brand because Mozzie will get that light and that attention he needs from the South and Memphis. You know what I'm saying? He need to push his brand over towards this way. And at the same time, the LA folks are already rocking with Moneybag, so that'll give them a good balance. You understand, G? You gotta think when you making music, and how to market certain artists. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I do this for real, Jack. I was born to do this for real. You know what I'm talking about? I got that ear for music. You know what I'm talking about? You play me some, I'm gonna tell you the truth about it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like for dressing, you know what I'm talking about? The entertainment business is all me. You understand, G? Look, I made the world look, and the world still looking. And there's something about a Memphis nigga. A Memphis nigga make the world look. And they can't never take their eyes up off the prize. Because, you know, when you the prize, it is what it is. You know, people gonna see through it. It's in me, not on me. You hear me? But you know, that's why I say Pooh Shiesty and Dog made the city look great. And don't get me wrong, before they situation, you gotta get to 3 6 Mafia. You know what I'm talking about? DJ Paul and Juicy J made the city look great. And they still looking great. You know what I'm talking about? As far as having the first Oscars, you know, rappers that just really pushing their brand to a whole nother level. Like, come on, let's keep it real. Them boys did their thing. And then we come back, we got it, you know what I'm saying? Win it, them niggas, and you know, and he made his brand look good later on. But as an artist, he made himself look good first. You know what I'm talking about? When he got Zed Zilla, his first, you know what I'm saying, artist that was really making noise other than the brand he already had rocking over there. Zed Zilla was like his first artist who was making noise on the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? And when Zed Zilla came out with that joint, who got it, everybody was on tune. You know what I'm talking about? They was really messing with their whole little movement right then. But until he really got like Black Youngster, he understand marketing a little bit better. And then he got Moneybag Yo. I think he trying to master the level of really being, you know what I'm saying, CEO other than the rapper Yo got it. You understand, Z? But this situation kind of hurt a whole lot, so it shook up the city. And names got brands that's popping out who been really standing on their 10 toes, like Endless popping out, looking like they finna probably take the city. But at the same time, we still one city. It's all one love. You understand, G? As long as everybody know it's one love, we can stay 10 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? And we can stop the beat before it increases to a whole nother level. Because you know what I'm saying, like people say people out here signing folks enemies and you know what I'm saying, getting intertwined with certain beefs You know what I'm talking about? Like certain niggas holler certain niggas' names, RIP on the song, and then the other side holler the same nigga name. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's certain powers in the city that you can't get around. You know what I'm talking about? If you really got power in the city, my folks know what's going on. And if you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't. You will, you will. If you won't, you won't. But we must stay focused on what's really going on. You know what I'm talking about? To master this game, it's an art. You gotta have the ability to work your magic. You know what I'm saying? On a whole nother level. Run them lights up, get me hyped up, man. Come on, man. Keep it real, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep it real for real, man. Y'all know I'm spitting nothing but facts. You know what I'm talking about? If Memphis ain't got it in the bag, man, tell me who got it in the bag. Just think about it. Boosie just signed a deal, a $20 million deal. 20 million now. The first city he hollered. Memphis. Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? 20 million dollars. 20 million dollars. You know what I'm talking about? They just let you know the light shine bright on the city, man. You know what I'm talking about? The light shine bright on the city. You know what I'm saying? You know how many folks really holler at me like, man, let's connect and let's get together on a whole nother level. Because I'm from Memphis and I do this podcast thing, man, come on now. But if it don't make sense, I can't sit at that table and really run it up with your label. You understand, G? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? You can't put all your eggs in one basket in a situation like that. Because whatever I'm rocking with, I'm loyal to. That's why I ain't picking no sides when it came to PRE and CMG. Staying G on my own entity. I can talk good about anybody, I can talk bad about anybody. Somebody mess up, I'm snatching their dignity. I'm snatching their pride. You understand, G? Come on, man. You know, shit, you should have no dignity doing no sucker shit. You know what I'm talking about? You hurting your pride. You know what I'm talking about? It should be hurting you deep inside, so we snatching it from you. If you ain't standing on top of business in the city. They got people like me who gonna speak on it. You understand, G? And outside the city. You know what I'm talking about? Because I stand up for our race. You know what I'm saying? And for the culture. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know, understand G, man. But Pooh Shiesty and Dolph made the city look good. You know what I'm talking about? Big homie G and Big 30. What y'all got going on, man? You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, I know Moneybag gonna squash it. You know what I'm talking about? But with the city on, y'all tell me what y'all really got going on out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen Big 30 go out of town. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like they don't have to get on them folks' head out of town. But at the same time, though, we gotta stay focused. That's what it's about, staying focused. You know what I'm talking about? Because everybody got a chance. You know what I'm saying? And everybody been at the bottom before. But watch that person who sit at the bottom who keep on working, who keep on working. Sooner or later, tables will turn. You know what I'm talking about? The last come first, first go last. You feel me? It's just how it go in the street. And that's the game for the day. Oh, man. In a special type of way. Let me read some of these comments, man. Don't leave out Lito. What you mean don't leave out Lito? Lito left himself out. And another thing, Lito ain't from Memphis though. Lito from Nashville. We don't claim Lito. Lito from the same place Young Buck from. They from Nashville. But you know they a Tennessee thing at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all know most of all though, Project Pet, Pete Gang, Project Pet got Gucci Mane, Pimp C saying that's like they best rapper. You know what I'm talking about? Because Project Pet had them real street tunes and he had his own, you know what I'm saying, vernacular back then. His vernacular was spectacular, for real. For real, Jay. Spectacular with it, for real. I'm talking about he was on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's why I said 3-6 really showed these folks the game and the people they put out. It's like DJ Paul and Juice was born with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially putting artists out and doing stuff like that. Certain artists, you know what I'm saying, was only great being artists. They came up on a level being great, being CEOs, and they was cool being artists at the same time, making the music that they made. I ain't saying they was the most lyrical or nothing like that. They just made great music. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're making great music, you can get to a great level. You understand, G? For real, man. But we can't take nothing away from nobody in the city who was really doing their thing. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's really hard to stay on top of the city because there's so much competition. You gotta really go in. For real, y'all run them lights up, get me hyped up. Oh man, y'all know what it do. You understand? They need promo behind them. Yeah, everybody need promo behind them. That's on any level you get to. You know what I'm saying? To maximize your level and get to that next level, you need promo and good marketing skills behind you. Yeah, yeah. Somebody said you got to sign off. Oh, I'm saying I don't really want to just get into that. You know what I'm talking about? Like I don't really know what ops he really signed. You know what I'm saying? I heard that from both sides. People signing the opposite. You know what I'm saying? A situation like that. But when it comes to Memphis, though, you know what I'm talking about? Like everybody slick know everybody. So you could be signing the ops and don't even know you signing the ops. You know what I'm talking about? Just like Big Moochie Grape situation. You know what I'm talking about? Little dude bumping. You know what I'm talking about? Little dude go hard. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I heard his situation intertwined with a whole lot of situations that were going on with PIE. But at the same time, though, like when you signing the artist, you signing for talent, not for who they beefing with. You know what I'm talking about? Like that ain't no business move. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta have great business skills. If you know a person is a go, you better sign that person. You know what I'm talking about? And get that person to a better level, especially if y'all rocking together. You know what I'm saying? Take them away from everything. Yeah, that makes sense. Everybody got their 15 minutes of fame. Nah, but Juicy J been running 20 years, so we can't say that. Not in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Juicy J been running 15 years, but most people do have their 15 minutes of fame. Just like Player Fly. You know what I'm saying? Player Fly, he did his thing. You know what I'm talking about? And he was hot as fish grease back in his day. And right now he's still, he's still doing his thing on cruise control. That's what I'm gonna say. He on cruise control. At the same time, he can eat off what he done. When you get to the point that you can eat off of what you done and what you can put down, you know what I'm saying? That make you a great player in the game. You understand, G? Like football players, when they get to playing football, you know, some of them go out and do shows and talk about the game. You know what I'm talking about? They already ran the game already, now they talking about the game. You know what I'm talking about? So they still eating out what they love and what they did out here. You know what I'm saying? Understand, G? Like if you let your fame go and don't do nothing with your name, then they'll make you look like a lame when it's said and done. Oh man, never let go, never stop. Keep on pushing, man, till you reach the top. That's what it's about. And that's the game for the day. Y'all know what's going on. Big Memphis. Like, subscribe, and open up your eyes. Real talk now. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and open up your eyes. That's the game for the day. Oh man.